Good morning. I hope all y'all are having a great Friday. I promise this channel's not all about Hyliion content. We've recently had some good news. I just went over some of the best news that got released from Hyliion. I'll insert wherever it pops up on the screen, I'll throw it on there. It was my previous video. Make sure, if any of these videos that you watch this one entirely throughout. This is awesome news that we got today on Hyliion, or yesterday, because I'm scheduling this one to come out today. But without further ado, if you want to see daily stock market news, especially about Hyliion, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that bell notification. Let's help grow this small channel. And to each of y'all that view and comment, subscribe, I appreciate all of y'all. Without further ado, though, let's get into some Q&A that just went over on Hyliion.
Questions.
Gotta love this guy's character. I like how they didn't edit this out.
I really appreciate
Just a side note, this is on their Twitter page, Thomas Healy.
all of you taking the time to ask us some awesome questions so that you can get to learn more about what we're up to here at Hyliion. So with that, let's go ahead and get it kicked off.
Eric_Bighead asks, are you still working on a Hyliion e-trailer system like in the early days? If not, have you stopped developing on the...
So this question on their trailer systems, I want to say in 2015 or 2016, this is where Hyliion originated from.
solution?
Really good question.
Adapted by every fleet regardless of the trucking company.
Eric, that's an awesome question, and great to see that you've kind of been following us since the beginning of Hyliion's journey, where we did start off with putting our technology on a trailer. But we did pivot away from that solution because we found that fleets own a lot more trailers than they do trucks. So if we could put our hybrid...
A side note, sorry to interrupt him, they are still getting patents on that technology just in case in the future if they do want to use it, but they're sticking to trucks right now. They're trying to get market share.
Technology on the tractor up on the truck, you can get a lot higher asset utilization, and that's why we moved away from the trailer-based solution.
User Juan Bionet asked, who are the main competitors of Hyliion at the moment or in the near future?
So no doubt we're not the only company that's bringing electrification into this trucking space. There are other players, but Hyliion is uniquely positioned where we're one of the only ones that's going after the long haul space and doing it in a way where we're taking a vehicle that can actually produce electricity locally on the truck using natural gas and having a fully electric drive vehicle behind that. So we're really the thought leaders in this space, and one of the only ones addressing that long haul market. There's a lot of other players that are more going after the local delivery, short haul, final mile type applications with BEV.
So he's basically talking about Tesla being the short haul, the less than 600 mile range, all your local grocery stores and stuff like that. But items that need to be moved across country, Hyliion is the only trucking company right now that actually has a product. I mean, if you're trying to invest in, Nikola? I mean, you're talking about, if that company does succeed, you're talking about 5-10 years in the future, way out if you are investing in that company. So, I hope this gave some good questions and got some good answers for y'all. I love that he's starting. I hope that he continues doing this. He's posted 2 of these so far.
User Henry Gook 47 asks, most people usually think ERX is a more advanced version than hybrid. I wonder if you have any unique benefits of hybrid or plan to attract customers.
So I wouldn't say that ERX is necessarily more advanced than hybrid. I think it's 2 very different product lines. You've got hybrid, which is an add-on to an existing truck. So you use the existing powertrain and now you're adding electrification to it to either...
This is really good for these trucking fleets that want to try out the product, but they're not trying to invest all the way in the ERX model. I love that they have 2 different models that's coming out. The ERX is going to be coming out. It got pushed back a little bit, but if you look at their daily or their cash burn, not daily, my bad. If you look at their cash burn, they're roughly staying in that $16 million per quarter cash burn, and they have I forgot the last time I looked, but I want to say they have cash of like 450 something million. So plenty of cash before they start actually getting revenue.
Reduce fuel consumption or add more power to the vehicle. When you think about Hypertruck, we're now doing the full powertrain of the vehicle. So not necessarily more advanced than hybrid, it's just going after a different application. But you know, both of the products have the same focus, reducing operating costs and reducing emissions that come along with operating the vehicle.
Curtis Girl Dad asked, what's the new Freightliner truck that everyone was looking at?
We didn't mean to cause that many questions on Twitter when we posted a picture of a Freightliner, but last week we had a truck pulled into our offices and we're doing a training session and showing everyone how trucks are built and how the vehicle is laid out. So that's why the Freightliner was in our front office. But as you all know, the initial launch of the Hypertruck is going to be on a Peterbilt chassis, and those will be the trucks you see rolling out towards the end of this year.
I'm glad that they're doing the Peterbilt chassis. I mean, the best quality names. I know some people, it's kind of like pickup trucks. Like you have Ford, you have Chevy people. But Peterbilt or PACCAR, they own Kenworth and Peterbilt. They're known for having the best quality trucks. So I'm glad that they did choose PACCAR as a company, releasing their ERX on the Peterbilt. It's the 579 model to be more specific, which has very good aerodynamics, so they're going to get even better fuel economy.
Joseph Majan asks, does your company plan on making your own trucks, or do you plan on staying with being a powertrain solution company?
So that's one of the unique things with Hyliion is we're a powertrain company. So we're not designing the entire vehicle. We do just the electric drive of the truck. And that allows us to make a solution that is agnostic to various truck OEMs. And from our end, it's also a much faster way to get a product to market. And we're able to use the trucks and the chassis that the fleets already know and love. So it makes the adoption of this solution that much easier.
T15.
Just like I was saying, you have Ford, you have Chevy people, they like their name brands. So this is awesome that you can get this powertrain solution. And if you're a company that loves Freightliner or Peterbilt or whatever, like you've always had these trucks, you can still have these trucks. You don't have to go to a different name brand or something that you're not used to. You can still have these fundamentally same chassis with just different powertrain solutions on them.
To ask, will Hyliion be accepting Dogecoin?
I hope this was a joke. I mean, don't get me wrong, like all the cryptocurrencies, I'm not really a hater of them. People are like, oh, Dogecoin was made for a joke, making fun of like cryptos and Bitcoin and stuff like that. Yes, it was. But at the same time, if you look back at like 2012 when Bitcoin was first coming out, you had so many people hating on the coin and stuff like that. They all, just like stocks before, like Tesla, back in 2018, they were like, oh, this company's never going to be profitable, all this hate and stuff like that. And then when it shoots up, Bitcoin, Tesla, any of these companies that have went parabolic, now all these hedge funds are like, oh, this is the best value stock, you know, if you're looking for long-term growth. So that's my plan, is to get into these things, mainly stocks. I don't have any crypto at the moment. I do want to add to Ethereum if it goes down below 2,000. That's my buying point. But let's get back to the video.
We have not joined the Doge phenomenon going on quite yet. We haven't accepted any Dogecoin, but who knows what the future is going to bring.
So I hope this gave some good question and answers to kind of answer some of y'all's views on the company, where they're going towards the future, all that good stuff. So make sure to subscribe, like, and comment once more again, and catch me back on the next video.